Hey folks, Rob back from Overall Plays, and this week I've got the Spectrum out, and I'm looking at Cyclone, developed by Costa Panayi, I think I've got that right, of Vortex Software, and released in 1985. Now Vortex could kind of, prior to this Vortex released TLL, which I looked at the 64 adaptation of a very long time ago. This one kind of uses the same visual approach, but turns the game on its knees. Whereas TLL had you flying over targets to bomb them, here your task is to fly around the map and locate the 5 crates of medical supplies. Basically, wherever a giant cyclone is in the area, and you've got to just try and get everyone out. But the crates are your main objective. So you fly over the islands and you scour them for the crates. Unfortunately, you don't have any instrumentation to help you. Really got to rely on your gut. But what you can also do is, of course, rescue the people. So let's fly over. You get some points for that, not much, but some. And you can also toggle. So you have a map that you can bring up with the M key, and the N key can give you this rotated view of rotating 180 degrees. And the idea is, because of the 3D landscape, this lets you see if there's crates behind parts of the landscape you can't see. Anyway, let's get around that island, let's keep going. So if you look at the screen, you've got the crates at the bottom. As you pick them up, they'll highlight red. Basically, pick them up in any order you want. You've got your wind and force gauge. Because of the storm, the wind is like the relative wind. If you fly into an area where that's really high, it will blow you about, and it starts getting high, it'll blow you about. And if you fly into an area where it's far too high, like it is now, you are seriously in danger of crashing. So first thing we need to do is get the heck away from here. And too late. We lost control just because we're in heavy wind. So let's look at the map while we refuel. You've always got to refuel. It's a bit... Alright, we can head northwest, so let's go up. Along the way, you've also got to avoid... You'll find low-flying aircraft, you'll find other obstacles. But really, it's about rescuing the people. It's an optional thing. In fact, it wasn't until I started playing this again recently when I got my copy. So I played it for years on emulation, but when I got this copy, it was that I realised that I found out that you could actually pick up the people. Alright, so let's do a quick scan. We can't see any crates, so let's flip the map around, and let's see what happens now. See if we can see any. No, unfortunately not. Okay, this island's clear. Now, I always use the view north just because sort of default orientation. Otherwise, if you go view south, it just feels a little odd. Oh, there's an aircraft. Okay, where are we? So the amp brings up the map. The H is where we're positioned. You can see the cyclone heading south towards Banana Island. The names of these islands are weird. Gilligan's Island. Oh god, I don't know if I want to stop by this one. But we do, because there's a helipad. And we can use helipad to... Oh no, the cyclone's coming towards us. I just love the drifting on that helicopter. I don't think a real helicopter would fly like that. Let's see. Gotta find one of these crates somewhere. Yeah, if I wasn't careful, I probably would have ran. Okay. Peak Island. Some of these names. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, we're going the wrong way. So let's fly a bit southeast. Now, oh! Last life. Yeah, so TLL got a conversion to C64 in the Amstrad. This one didn't, I don't believe. I think this was just Spectrum only, which is weird, because it's actually, in some regards, actually a far more interesting game. Like, yeah, the wind, having the elements of the wind, having the elements of, like, obviously it was like the aircraft. The world feels far more dynamic, and it's one of the reasons I find this game really interesting to play. Where are we? Now, I believe these days, if you want to play it, I mean, while playing it on a real Spectrum like I am is the best, there are actual other ways. Like, this is one of those games that's bundled up in the mobile versions of Spectaculator. I should double check that, but I believe that to be the case. TLL and a bunch of other Vortex games are there, so there's no reason why this shouldn't be. Or Vortex were pretty good about, you know, letting people even play their stuff for free. They weren't like a lot of other old publishers who like, no, you can't do that. So, a lot of props to them for that. One of these really interesting little games. Now let's strafe Bone Island and have a look. Come on, Bone Island, tell me you've got something. Because yeah, you've got to look. No. The last run I had, I actually did get some crates. I mean, when you do find all 5 crates, I believe it just resets the level and you start again. Because hey, it's a 1985 and it's a 48K Spectrum. But the thing is, this is one of those ones where it is drilling. Alright, I gotta go find fuel. One thing I wish it did show, like where the fuel helipads were, because you've got Base Island, which is where you start from, and we just found one right when I needed it. Ha 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 ha. All right. Fuel. Oh, someone should have probably stopped. All right, let's go for another game. Yeah, I think, like I said, my complaint, if I could call it that, is like, especially after coming off the back of TLL. In TLL, you bring up the map and you actually, oh gosh, in TLL you actually have the map that when you start level it plots the 5 targets. So I guess in that case, it's not really about locating, it's about getting to and taking him out. Here it is about locating. But it would be nice if there were elements that were like, oh, there's one on this island. Just something to point you in. Because otherwise, because you've got a time limit, that's the T-bar in the top right, it feels like you've got it sometimes feels like a wild goose chase. That's probably my only real frustration here. And I know it's old games, and old games are going to be always like that. But hey. Okay. One. Alright. Oh no! Let's get away from this island. Let's get away from the USS Enterprise Island, because no, the wind. But I was getting away for a moment there. And the problem is I'm scared about bringing up the map to see where I am in relation to the Cyclone. Because I reckon if I do, I'm going to get thrown into the ocean. It's one of these that's so tense. So tense. Okay. No. Oh, I think I saw one. No, that was just a person. Oh. I was like, oh, this is correct. No, it's a person. Come on, Red Island. Be really useful. Nah, quick past him. Alright, let's refuel. Let's go north. I'm really annoyed because I was doing better before and then I didn't record that one because I want to have a quick warm up. Alas. Alright, so let's get over the island. There's some peeps. Let's go rescue anyway. Oh, and of course, okay, we're out of danger. I hate the way that happens, where it's just like, you're okay. No, you're not. So infuriating because you think you've got it under control. Oh. So Cyclone can wrap around, but I can't? That ain't fair. No, and it's caught me. Just trying to keep out of its grasp. Oh. That's why you gotta stop. That could have gone a lot better. But that's Cyclone on the Spectrum. A very fun, if unconventional kind of game. It's one that really, I don't seem to think gets talked about as much. I wish I did better. But it's one worth checking out. Pretty easy to hunt down. Definitely in World of Spectrum. It's not in the denied list. So do check it out. Do grab it, play it on Spectrum. It's pretty easy to hunt down on tape as well if you're not playing on real hardware. But as always, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a thumbs up. It really helps if you kindly did that. It would help, appear better in search results and whatnot. Love to hear your thoughts, and I'm sure some of you would like to, have a ha-ha because of how terribly I did. I am a little rusty on it. I thought I did better in my practice runs. I thought I'd do okay here. Kind of not the case. And as always, if you haven't already, would you kindly consider subscribing? Outside of the break at the end of the year, there's usually a video every week. And thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.